Sly!
Yeah. What's good? How are you doing? I forgot this game is like weird where the bars. Should I even change it? The bars are weird. Like if you look at the side, like look right here. This was not cropped properly. Guessing this island is right next to Abel's Island. Abel's Island. Oh, Cane Island. How are you, Abby? Sly Cooper, the yeah, this was not cropped properly. Hey, Abby, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Jay, can't stay long. Got stuff to do tomorrow, but made sure I'd at least see a bit. Thank you, Justin. Sly Cooper, the but yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stretch the game just a smidge so that it actually lines up with... But then it, like, ruins the top. Whatever. Man, this is weird. There we go. But yeah, what's up, Justin? What's up, Arson? How are you guys? Couch, good to see you. Just trying to fix this thing. Oh boy. We're almost there. Hang on. There. Alright, this is how it's supposed to be. This is real. This is me. There we go. Done. Podcast was wild. I'm glad you listened to the podcast, Justin. Everybody, go check out the podcast. Also, go check out my album. We'll be performing live soon, very soon, in Toronto. A couple of venues booked for July and August. Best game ever created right here. Yeah, yo, legit. I replayed Sly 2, and dude, like, I'm impressed with how great that game is. Been a while. So how do you uppercut in this game again? Because like now you have this, the cane charge. What was uppercut again? And of course the game lets you. It gives you your run immediately. This is like Persona 5's intro. No joke, really. Showing everybody and then like you play the game to see who everyone is. That aspect? You got a book somewhere in Pennsylvania so I can come to a show. Thank you. The album's doing really well. I'm almost at 1,000 monthly listeners. I'm not kidding. And like a big part of that is because of Shiloh. Not just the song, but Shiloh actually shouting me out. Now a lot of people are listening to my music, which is great! Guys, this is such a big deal. Guys, put down the video games, put down the movies, put down the wrestling, put down the porn. Guys, your boy's getting there. Oh, camera. Your boy's getting there. We haven't made it yet, but we're getting there. I'm like on the boat to success. That episode's a true test of, do you really like this podcast or not? I know. Because, yeah, well, you heard it. What did you think of it, Justin? That podcast was a certified hood classic, that one. Showing everybody in the dark, starting near the end of the game, etc. True. In the immortal words of Big Time Rush, you're almost halfway there. Yeah. It was an experience. Did you listen to the whole thing? If so, thank you. And I'll think of it this way. You know, like Alec Guinness with Star Wars, where it's like, you know, he didn't really care for the script, but he kept reading it. So something good was there. It's funny, too, because the voting poll, if you noticed, one of the options for the voting poll is movie, like favorite movie memories, and it's like, yeah, it's weird. We're a quote-unquote movie podcast, and we've never spoken about our favorite movies. That hasn't happened in like the 3 years we've been doing this podcast.
Call requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
Yes, I don't listen partly. People actually don't listen to the whole thing. No, believe it or not, everyone who clicks on it listens all the way through. There are gaps where like people will pause it, and then it will tell us like they paused at this moment, but they like there's never been like a drop. It's still the same number across, which is pretty good. But it does let us know like where people like if they opened another app even, which is pretty cool. Let's go, Sly 3, yes. Gotta say, I'm happy to be playing this game today. I will only be streaming on Wednesdays now, though, because now I have to do music stuff. Like, we're almost there, guys. Like I said, your boy's almost there, but, like, it's literally taking up my actual day-to-day time now. So, I can only stream once a week. I'm serious, guys. But, at least it's for good reason.
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
What happens if I jump down?
And your son, what's his name?
Really?
Mark.
No mission failed, just
Yep.
the thieving god
Won't be seen.
pulls you up.
Sir?
Afraid I
Oh.
poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor before.
Great scene here, by the way. Also, hey, this was the thing I was talking about. Listen to this. So, I think it's a genius little sound design thing. So here's the pause menu. Right? Hear all those sounds? I'll even turn it up a little. Right? So if you hold it, check this out. That's awesome. And now what's awesome is, like, what's even awesomer is because it's just sound. Right? Regardless of which direction you go, if we go backwards, it sounds like this. That, I've never seen a game do that. Like, this is the only game I can think of that does something like that for the pause menu. Sorry, the thing I wanted was subtitles. Are there no subtitles in this game?
Performance. You should have changed the security code from 1, 2, 3 after you
Tend to listen on bus
installed
stops
the
when I
new
remember,
system.
or train stops mainly.
I swear.
Their farts stick too much. What? Yeah, it's lethal. Once a week, Janiac. Oh no, if I only had other ways to communicate with him.
Yes, water leaking into the
But the
lab.
streams aren't just
One
about
more way
talking to
down.
me. They're about
Get a janitor from the lab.
talking together in a group
Richards got s-
and playing games. Janiac is a certified gamer stream. Rip, no Pip, just death. Sorry, Rip. No Pip, just death. What is Pip? What is PIP? This better not be a D's nuts joke. It'd be funny. Did you guys know that I have a PhD? That's a pimp and hose degree, for those unaware. Security code was 123. Pimp's hose and performance improvement plan. Basically, when a company wants to fire you. Yeah, he just kills them. It's a great intro too, I will say. Sly 2, sorry, Sly 3. From what I recall as a kid, Sly 3 is a lot like Jack 3 for me, where like it takes a lot of great things from the second one and improves on some of them, but this game I remember especially having like way too many mini games. Where 2, I think, had a good balance. I feel like
This
3...
vault belongs to the Cooper family.
but I do prefer the color of 3, because like everything's a lot more vibrant if you compare 2's shading to 3's shading. Or lighting, I should say. Nah, this is just DMs, basically. But you can hear my voice.
Sorry, pal. Family
Also, there
heirloom.
are subtitles.
Buy a knockoff.
This truly is the rebirth of 2005. What I think is funny about, like, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? Okay. And I might do a playthrough of that game on stream, closer to the time they make Final Fantasy RE3. 7 RE3, whatever. But here's the thing with that game. Someone spoke to me about how, like, you know, in the original Final Fantasy VII, there were a lot of mini-games as well. So, like, why are people mad about this? And I'm like, because they've taken mini-games that would take, like, a couple seconds, and they turned them into, oh, jeez. They turned them into, like, full-on 5 to 10-minute mini-games, which is a problem. Forgot how momentum worked in this, it's weird. Can you die in the tutorial? Yeah, like, you don't keep your momentum when you jump unless you... There's, like, a speedrunner thing, where, like, if you attack and jump, you'll keep your momentum, but I'm not good at it.
We're almost home free.
Bentley, no time for talking, just... Also, Bentley, so at the end of Slide 2, he gets crippled, and in the sequel, they don't undo that. He's in a wheelchair now. That is a permanent part of his character, and it's like, that's so cool for, like, a kid's game to do something like that. How many kids' games let you play as a character in a wheelchair? Think about that. And, like, legit, he's the best, he's the most fun character to play as in this game. I can read your voice.
Eat this.
You don't know what I sound like, unless it's happening directly in front of you. How hard is this game to platinum? I platinumed the other 2. There's no bottles in this, right?
Slide. No. Hold on, Slide.
A friend recently asked me my thoughts on Rebirth and whether they should get it since it was on sale. What was your response?
It's like they always say, your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line.
I said,
to
yeah, but
continue
just
the
know,
Cooper name.
only do the side quests that you really want to, but I do recommend doing one specific side quest. There's a few I really liked. Meowdy, what's up? Saints Flow, good to see you.
But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home.
Yeah, but they kill a lot of the flow of the game. Yeah, they do. A lot of them do. I'd say there's
It
3
was there that I
side
met my
missions I really
lifelong
liked.
friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray.
That
he's the
integrate
doer.
very well with the actual plot of the
We'd stuck
game.
together over the years,
I like
and our
Barrett's
skill,
gun arm
our
side mission. That was
confidence, and
cool.
our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist.
There was one Tifa mission that I thought made a lot
We
of
thought
sense,
that the
and
good
then
times would never end, and that our luck would
the
never
Costa
run
del
out.
Sol stuff I really liked, but that's
Which
just a
only
me
made things
thing.
tougher when the odds finally caught
I do
up
think the
with us.
Gilgamesh stuff is worth it. Yeah, obviously.
Then
Last
I
of
met
Us
this
show is
guy,
apparently adapting
Lee
part 2
Sweeney,
and possibly
who
3
claimed to have
seasons.
run
They have
with my
said
father's
season
crew
2 will
back
be
in the
shorter
heyday.
with 7 episodes. That sounds... oof.
They
Is season 2
sold
just gonna
jobs all
be
over the world,
the
and amassed
flashback
quite a
stuff? How are they gonna
collection of
divide it?
priceless items.
Murray is a U.S. Marine
It was
confirmed.
then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper
On
vault.
the ship?
It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations. Each
Sly
one adding to the
3.
treasure
Like, from
hidden
everything I
behind a
remember
door.
of this game,
But
like,
if McSweeney's story is true,
this,
only a Cooper
of all
vault.
the, like, okay, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and
Using some
Daxter,
well-placed
Sly
clues provided
3's
by
ending is
McSweeney,
so
we
epic.
set
Like,
out
just,
to the secret island
this
to
is
help
the
us
only
out.
one that had a sense of
On
finality
arriving,
to it.
we discovered
Where Jack
someone
3's
by the
ending feels
name
very
of
rushed,
Dr.
and
M
then
had already set up
Ratchet
shop.
never ended. So,
From the looks of it,
I
he'd been trying to
really
crack the
dig
thing
this
for
game
years,
from
growing
what
steadily
I
more frustrated
remember
with his
about it.
failures, and more
But it has been
paranoid
years
as
since
the
I've played it.
decades rolled by.
For eating crayons? Oh
He
my
built
gosh.
himself a fortress, his
Navy
security
MREs,
was tight as
the
Fort
crayon
Knox.
box, the Crayola box.
Getting inside the place would take
People here
precision,
aren't gonna get that joke,
creativity,
Dr. Murder.
And moreover, it would take an army of world-class
We used to sell
thieves.
patches like that, eh? We got in
Finding
trouble
and
for
bringing
that
together
back in the
that
military
much
store.
talent won't be easy. But
We also
inside
had
the
a
Cooper
pair of
vault
underwear
reflect
that
my
said
awareness.
MRE on the underwear. It was women's underwear. For those who don't know, MRE stands for Meals Ready to Eat. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. I like the Vincent side quest. I especially liked how Vincent described Lucretia. And Barry was like, wow, sounds like a... When falling icon appears, yes. I think the only Ratchet game that feels to have a final ending is Ratchet 1. Yeah, 1 crack in time, really? 2-player. Hey Marcus, you free? I do remember playing the 2-player a lot with my cousin. There's one where you can play as Carmelita. No, I can't. Please explain. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever
We're
had
gonna make it to the Cooper Vault. We'll need to
a
perfect
girlfriend?
our thieving skills. I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I've rigged this place to push it.
Trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Look at his elbow.
Dish it
Sly's
out.
elbow is
I'm
bent
ready.
way too far.
Okay, all great thieves have one thing in common.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room.
Look at Sly's left
Find the
arm.
Cooper gang marker I projected.
It's like crooked. Oh.
Great. Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable
I'm using
tool
a
for
Pro
finding your
controller,
way
by the
around
way.
in the field.
So I
Notice how
use the
logo
back
moves to
buttons.
the destination?
I use the back
Try
buttons.
clicking the L3 button a few
As
more times to get the hang of
L3.
it. Okay, head for the waypoint and we'll commence phase 2.
A lot easier to do when it's just a little paddle on the back.
I've programmed in a new mission destination. Press L3 to find it. The perfect. Now everyone knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button for a standard jump. Then hit the X button a second time while in the air for an extra high double jump.
All right, Bentley. What's next?
I mean, all thoughts on crack in time aside, I feel like the ending with Ratchet losing the first Lombax he's ever met, Clank being
Let me
like, I know
guess.
this job's
Use the
important, but I
right
want to
analog
stay
stick?
with my friend, feels final, you know?
Kinda.
Kinda. It feels more...
Excellent. Now look up
I mean, I
and
guess I get what you mean, because kind of like the first game where it was like, you know, and the adventure continues. Like, that's kind of how 1 ends.
Great. Now put all
I wish
the
that's what they
skills to
adapted
use
for the
and get
movie,
to
dude.
remaining waypoints.
The original Ratchet and Clank kind of vibe. I swear, you streamed this before. What's up, you drunk? No, I streamed Sly 1, Slui, and Sly 2. Mansion. Hopefully I'll be doing a concert in August, or at least I'll be opening for this Toronto artist.
One down.
Oh. But yeah, hopefully you can be there, bro. Good things are happening. I was just at the Anti-Queens concert on Saturday. It was great. Shout out to my girl Val, who invited me. I was on the guest list. I didn't have to pay for anything. Tickets were like 100. It was a lot. It was a lot. But it was awesome. It was worth it. I highly, if you're into like 2000s era punk rock, I highly recommend the Anti-Queens. The lead guitarist used to babysit my bird.
Sly. You made it. You're
That's
now
how we know
ready
each
to
other.
take
It's
on
great.
the meanest of navigation tasks.
Sly 4 playthrough will go crazy, I'm sure. Yeah, why not? Like, I'm willing to play Sly 4.
You picked up a lot of skills after reading the Thieves Raccoonus.
Heck of a page turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember them all. Check out those small points on that wire. You can land on them light as a feather using your ninja
You know,
fire jump.
This game,
I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly.
Sly 1 and 2 did the tutorial a lot better. Where it was within the level. Why are we in a warehouse doing a tutorial? You know what I mean? The other games did it a lot better, I feel. Oh my god. Music volume, effects volume. Is effects volume also dialogue? That did nothing.
Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how
Yeah,
do
it's
you feel
dialogue too.
about
Oh boy.
spaces?
With your music episode, I think you spoke about this, but I was completely unaware where the polls are. Really? So you didn't know about the polls? Yeah, man. All of our podcasts have polls now, where you can vote for what we talk about next. And, like, there are people who vote in the polls, but then there's people who, as Marcus said, don't know that there are polls. And, unfortunately, there's no way for us to be like, here it is. You just kind of have to know. Which is not helpful at all. I think I know why. Because of how many playable characters are in this game, they just decided to make all the tutorials take place in one location. I guess so. It's very Ocean's 11, and I know that's what they were going for, like since Sly 2, but I feel like there's a better way to do this.
Nice job, Sly. You're a credit to the
Especially
group.
coming off of the tail, no pun intended, of Sly 2 there, you know?
We're all done in here. Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
Also, where is this? I knew there was poll, but I was just unaware where they are. Still kind of am. Where do you usually watch us on, Justin? Oof, I just remembered the Oceans franchise existed. Aren't there like 4 movies now? I spit out nostalgia and grow, right? Yeah, what's up, Phoenix? Hey, I'm supposed to, hopefully, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. It's probably gonna, yo, if I ever get around to making a second album, that'll be the title, fingers crossed, because I say it so often. But, no joke, no word of a lie. I might, hopefully, kind of, sort of, fingers crossed, have a show in August opening for a Toronto artist who's pretty big. I won't say her name, though, until I know for sure that I'm performing. So, fly down to Toronto, Phoenix!
A group of
You were talking about Spotify, but I just download your podcast on the Apple Podcast app. Oh, okay. Thank you for downloading, by the way.
Not only was I missing
Currently, we're sitting at a 4.9, which is really nice, considering we have, like, 100 listeners on the podcast. Ocean's 11, the 60s movie, then the 2001 film, 12, 13, and 8, so 5 movies then. Yeah, okay, cool. I love the 2001 Ocean's 11.
But going out on his own
Like,
was something he needed
I
to
think
do.
in so many ways that's one of those movies that I feel, it's a rare case where it's like, I wouldn't change
We
anything,
got word
you
that
know?
Murray ended up in the Australian outback.
I wouldn't change
where he
anything.
studied a mystic
Same here,
art
I love that. Yeah,
form,
man,
the
2001 one.
From an Aboriginal group.
Don't really care, like, the sequels are fine, but they feel very
From all
just
accounts,
same.
things went pretty well.
But the
His
first
teacher
one
even sent him on a
from
walkabout
that
to
trilogy is really
locations
good.
all over the globe to complete the training.
Same here, I love that movie. Word. I need to make a list of, for the, I mean, if people vote for the next podcast episode to be movie memories, I'd like to just mention movies I think are perfect. Ghostbusters is one, like the original, not the reboot. I think, what's another, like, perfect film? Citizen Kane, for as much as I may be like, yo, no modern audience is gonna enjoy this because it's boring according to modern audiences, but Citizen Kane is a perfect film.
It was all about rock music.
Nice
No one
Beatles
wanted to
reference.
listen to opera anymore.
No one wanted to listen to opera anymore, so we started killing
Held on to
people.
a few fans, and it was these mobsters
I like Inside Man,
that
Inside Man.
business.
It's been a while since I've seen Inside Man. But,
Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous.
it's another good.
but worth
No,
it for
sorry,
a chance
what's it
to
called?
make things right with
Scarface.
Murray.
Both the original and I really dig the the Al Pacino one. Home Alone is a movie I think is perfect. The first Home Alone? I think it's a perfect movie. Back to the Future, the first one. Predator. Predator is in my opinion an underrated movie when it comes to people talking about greatest movie of all time. There's so many great things about Predator. Opera is a very niche and very profitable genre to get into. Bro, I need your help to make an opera song, but you were saying maybe. Can you like not say maybe? I literally have a cellist, a violinist, a saxophonist, a trumpetist. I have all the instruments, Arson. I just need the Greek. I need the Greekist. That's you, buddy. Could you help me out? Could you help a brother out? I was about to say Back to the Future. And don't worry, it won't be me singing. Even though I can do this. And I like that Murray's not on your team immediately in this. Smoke bomb alarm clock.
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start our search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, the cops are sure to have leads on all the crooks in Venice.
I remember this song too. Not as catchy as Paris in the second one, though. I was about to say Back to the Future 1. Yeah, Back to the Future is really good. They're making an Ocean's prequel with Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. Stop right there. Playing the ocean parents teaching their children to steal set in the 60s? No, thank you. Well, you know, honestly, okay. An Ocean's prequel isn't necessarily a bad idea, but don't make it about the parents. Like, just make it about a completely different group that's also a bunch of thieves. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, give me, like, Italian Job. You know, like something... Like, it's just a completely different place. And it's in a different time period. That'd be fine. But don't make it, like, related to the original. I don't like that. Because opera is not just listening, it's the whole experience. You can't get it from headphones. Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's the theater, man. I've been to the opera before. I saw The Marriage of Figaro. That was like a year ago. It was really good.
That massive dome marks the Venetian
It was
police
cool, too,
station.
because they
Cops
used,
around
like,
here
technology.
really like
So,
to
like,
make an
you
impression.
saw the subtitles
I'm afraid
over
we're
them.
losing
It was
that.
really cool.
Don Octavio
Because it
runs
wasn't
the
done in
show
English.
this neighborhood. It's his security
Yeah, I
forces
can
patrolling
try
the
helping
streets,
however
not
I
the cops.
can. You
Noted.
can't top the perfection that is Paris.
Huh.
I know.
Looks like I found
Margot
my
Robbie,
way
Ryan Gosling will
inside.
star as the parents of
Well, that
Danny
dome
and
is
Debbie
covered
Ocean in the
glazed
Ocean's
tile.
11 prequel.
There's
What are they
no
gonna
way
call
to
it?
climb up there.
Set during the
Come on, pal.
1962
There's always a
Monaco
way.
Grand Prix, the film follows the couple as they teach their children how to steal from the rich. I'm good. No, thank you. I like Margot Robbie. I like it's Ryan Gosling, right? Yeah. Cool, but I'm not a fan of this plot. Just Oceans, bruh. Oceans 5. Because we just got Oceans 8, so they can make a trilogy, Arson? Is that what you're thinking? 5, 6, 7, and then you lead in with the all-girls Oceans movie. That's what that was, right? It was, let's make Oceans 11, but it's all ladies. It's like, that's the only difference? Oceans 8. It's just less people. I can't wait for Oceans 1, where one guy decides to rob a bank. Also, Perry private messaged me. He wants to play Mortal Kombat with me, so he has footage for his upcoming video about Homelander and Mortal Kombat. We're gonna destroy him. I'm practicing. Can you pick 3 characters that I fight Perry with? Well, obviously Omni-Man. I know that's gonna be highly requested, so I'll get really good with Omni-Man. But is there anyone else? Like, yo, have you seen Melina's new outfit in the game? They gave her a new outfit yesterday. I love it. We need more stuff like that, Mortal Kombat. Come on. Not it'll just be Oceans. Lame. That's just Barbie. Kind of. Yeah, I didn't even think of
I've
that.
got the blueprints to the vent system in front of me.
Pacific
I should be able
and
to guide you
Indian?
to the jail cell.
Oceans. George Clooney has also said they have a script written for an actual Ocean's 14 too. He said it will kind of be like
Murray?
going in
that
style,
you?
but it won't be called Ocean's 14. Why not? Just call it Ocean's 14. Man, I gotta watch all 13 movies before that one. Kung Lao, Reptile, or Katana. Katana's a must, because she's my second best. Like, Smoke is my main, even though I started with Katana, but then I played a Smoke and I'm like, oh my god, he's amazing. But,
the name calling and get to
Katana's definitely a must. Omni-Man, then I guess Smoke. Bonus points if you use Chameleon as your cameo. I want to use Janet Cage. I actually really like her. And maybe Serena, because I love Serena as a character. Also, dialogue options in Sly Cooper. Can we get an Ocean's 11 video game? That'd be kind of cool. With like dialogue options and like you can F up the heist. Like that'd be kind of cool. Some movies would lend themselves very well.
Where's that generous nature you're so famous for?
Maybe I should have cut a
I
deal.
always you as the bigger man in these types of situations.
I'm a big man. Big with the payback and the sex appeal.
They said sex.
I control the beat on this track.
In a kid's game.
You're just a dancer.
Bernie Mac and Carl Reiner will be missed from the cast. Bernie Mac was one of my favorites in the Ocean's 11 specifically. Also, oh god, Don Cheadle's terrible English accent. Ugh. Oh, it hurts. I feel like I could do a better English accent.
Me on the way out, and then I'll get the double sentence.
If I could watch all 33 and the third Naked Gun movies, you could watch all 13 Oceans movies. A Naked Gun 33 and a third. Bernie Mac, taken from Facebook, I once heard Scott described as what plays in a 13-year-old kid's head when he gets extra mozzarella sticks, and nothing in this world is more accurate. Absolutely. Jake Twitchin, what's up? Good to see you. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is ready to play. Not that I plan on playing it on stream. Slide 1, 2, and 3, all hits, no misses. 100%. And it's one of those rare occasions where the series gets better. Like even artistically, voice acting wise, control wise, I still think I might prefer 2 a little more than 3, but I guess that will be seen as we go along with this game. I love this game though, so far, no issues. Disguises both as police, then walk out, distract the cops so he can get away, take him with me up the vent.
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No, that's a
I will say, some of the dialogue options are really funny. If you say, you can sneak in the air vent with me, Dimitri, from what I remember, and this is like how good the dialogue is, I remember this from like 15 years ago. Dimitri says, my sexy muscles are too big to go through vents like stick guys like you. And it's like, yeah, I still remember that.
Bunch of bunnies.
Your attention, police. I think
Also, Carmelita's ever-changing voice actresses.
as we all know, canals
So you see, I would have had different options here. I could have gone through the vent. Actually, or maybe I couldn't. I don't know. If I made a different decision. How much does my like dialogue actually affect the game? They never used it, but another great one was Spaceballs sequel was possibly going to be called Spaceballs 3, The Search for Spaceballs 2, yeah. Leisure Suit Larry 4. No, Leisure Suit Larry 5. It was 1, 2, 3, and then 5. The reason why is because, as a joke, what was the creator's name again? He said, 3 has such a happy ending, then we have to make a sequel, so we had to undo that happy ending. But we figured, how about we just skip to 5 so we don't have to explain what happened in Leisure Suit Larry 4? So it's like Leisure Suit Larry 4, The Missing Floppies, but like it doesn't exist, it's not a real game.
Now. Okay, I know you boys like things redundant, so I'm going to give you the presentation again. This time, pay attention. You're not getting paid to nap. Just let me get my note cards back in order.
Let me touch his feet. Uh-oh.
Sly Cooper. Should have figured you'd show up. Grab him, boys. Your attention, police. I thank you for your patience, but we're now ready for the presentation.
Now my sister, she uses some kind of aloe vera with a little sunscreen in it, and ideally we should all wear gloves when going to bed, but I found out that that creates a kind of interference with my social agenda. You know what I mean? I'm 30 minutes into Kill Bill with my dad. He's out. You're killing Bill with your dad? He's out for a smoke, so it's paused. But man, is it too early to use the O word? O word?
Search his opera house mansion, so we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Orgasm?
Get out there and keep your eyes open. I've hired you mercenaries over traditional cops.
Overrated? Oh, well, I've always said that about Kill Bill. Like, even when my friends were really into it. And it's funny, now they've all come along to what I've been saying, where it's like, I don't think Kill Bill... Like straight up, the second one is a better film. But, like, Kill Bill 1 is the one everyone remembers, and it's just like, bro, it's so...
I know you boys like things redundant, so I'm going to give you the presentation again. This time, pay attention. You're not getting paid to nap. Just let me get my note cards back in order.
I love that they put a lampshade on why she's repeating herself. I know you boys like things redundant. But yeah.
Your attention, please. I thank you for your patience, but we're now ready.
I wonder how many times she has to go through this same meeting.
As we all know, the canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. I'm pretty sure of the cause.
His elbow's bent.
Head back to Dimitri's
Kill Bill
cell
1
and
is the
breathe.
action, Kill Bill
If
2 is
he's
the
true to
story.
his word,
Kill
we'll
Bill
be
is a
talking
fun
to Murray
story.
in no time.
It's edited terribly.
Let's get back
And
to
it like
business.
it's
Now,
like edited
where was
very
I?
poorly. The first Kill Bill movie, the way the action scenes happen, it's like cut, and it's like, oh my god, what am I looking at?
Better make sure you're under a desk
And people
when
are
the
like,
lights
oh,
come
but it's
back
paying
on.
homage to these old films. It's like, yeah, but that happened because they were bad filmmakers. It's like this, you don't, that doesn't suddenly make it okay to film that way,
You
bro.
look better in the dark, Petro. Really, you are an ugly, ugly man. Keep your hands to yourself, Leon. I can see, da! I can see!
Kill Bill is also the first gory movie I watched, really. The like slapstick gory film, Kill Bill. Lucy Liu is really cool in that, though. Being memorable and referenced the most does not mean it's good. Yeah. Okay, so Kill Bill 2 is the only one that's a movie. Got it. Basically. Howdy, what's up? Luap 609.
Can you
How you doing?
really crack this coconut?
Yeah, absolutely agree so far.
Just takes a
I don't know, maybe I'll like it towards the end, but I'm
Let's see some
a half hour
sign.
in and it feels uh-oh.
I swear.
Oh, I remember not liking this as a kid, but let's see if I can uh-oh. Oh jeez.
Big.
This safe will be tough to crack, but I've seen you open harder locks. Slowly rotate the left analog stick until you feel a vibration. Stop, then go in the other direction, again feeling for the vibration. Then a reverse direction again, and stop when you get the third vibration. Once the green light...
Thanks, Bentley.
I'll do like I promised. And
I don't know, maybe I'll like it towards
so
the
you can
end,
make
but I'm
your
half an
escape.
hour in, and it feels self-indulgent and kind of
What's
cringe.
going
It
on?
is. Yeah, but Tarantino is the sort of guy who I could believe did it on purpose. Yeah, I know, but it's weird. Because, like, it's not very good.
Guess it's showtime.
But yeah, hey, whatever. Luop, what brings you here? Are you a Sly Cooper fan? Who's your favorite character? What's your favorite game? What's your favorite mission?
Assorted meatheads and lady.
It was done on
Anyone feel
purpose.
like some
I remember being
exercise?
disappointed in the reasoning on why Kill Bill wasn't one movie instead of two. What was the reason? But I'll also grant, I've been kind of in pain for the past couple of days, which has made me cranky. What happened to you, bro? But wait, I remember you telling me your stomach hurt like the other day. But I also rewatched Godzilla -1 today, and I loved that. I still haven't seen it. Where did you go to watch it, Austin? Please send me a link so I can watch it. I genuinely want to watch that movie. I haven't yet.
Serious nerve showing up in
Feeling
my
for
squad.
vibration
I
moist.
was concerned we were
Hey, in the
growing
eyes of a
apart.
7-year-old, seeing the bride slicing throats, cutting limbs, and scalping folks is enough to scare me. I'll say the scene that I remember most from Kill Bill 1 was the animated scene
She grew up and stopped taking break from
of
guys like
Lucy
you.
Liu's backstory.
Guys like me.
I remember
saying
really
that's a
loving that
competition
scene, like
for your
replaying it.
affections.
It's so
You're
good.
the only man in my sights right now.
Murray is my favorite character. Sly 3 is my favorite too. Nice. The Murray. We don't get him until the end of this chapter, right? The Murray is on hiatus right now. Man, my cousin used to love Murray as well. Like, whenever I play Sly Cooper, like, as a kid, it was always me and my cousin Taj playing this, and we made it all the way to the end. And I remember that being one of my earliest memories of, like, us finishing a game together. Oh, here he is.
Inspector Fox! Man, you're in it again!
Hope that manual works both ways.
That's right. Hide in the sewers like the rat you are.
I just watched the whole bloody
Thanks for
affair,
the
the
quick
full
escape.
cut of
I
both
owe you
films.
one.
Someone even
Again.
edited in the
Of
Japanese
course,
uncut
Searcher.
DVD edition
We
color
are
over the
all
black
in
and
need
white
of
Blu-ray
peace.
footage,
You're
so it has
really
full color
full-on
fight
into
sequence.
screen
I like
time
it. I
stuff,
actually
huh?
prefer it in
My
black
mind
and
is
white.
clear.
But
Like the
I know that it was a
woodland after
censorship thing.
forest fire.
Maria's my favorite character.
Listen,
Side 3.
Marie, we
Word.
need you back on
Good
the
choice.
team.
My
That
favorite
thing
character
with
is probably
Bentley
Bentley.
wasn't your fault.
Or
Doesn't
Carmelita.
blame you for the wheelchair.
But I do really like
Sly.
Bentley in these
I
games.
walked a different
He's great.
path. My
It's on
guru
Netflix. On Netflix.
in
It
the
is.
wisdom told
In
me to
America.
lose myself
Is
and
it in
not
Canada?
return until the
I'm
black
Canadian.
water
Same
ran
here. I
through
love
it.
that part as well.
So
Beautiful.
here I stand.
Love the animation.
You sure he didn't
Yeah,
tell
same.
you to
That
get
headshot
lost
is
and
what
not
really
come
stuck
back
in my
until you
head.
cleaned
Yeah,
out the
when she
water
shoots the
filter?
guy in the
Come
leg.
on, I'm on a real spirit
That
ride
stuck
here.
with me.
Sorry.
I was pretty young, but
Tell me
I
everything.
remember liking that.
I've missed
I was a
you,
weird
pal.
kid. I liked violence in
It's
movies.
a long and awesome story. You got any guns?
Arson isn't American. I know. But he is a weeb, which makes him at least 5% American. Especially since at that point I used to think all animation was for kids. I knew all cops were racist. It's everywhere, I think.
Refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's car
Yo,
problems.
did anyone listen to the podcast recently? Because
Make the black water
Justin,
pure.
oh my gosh, there was one moment in that when I was editing it, I was cracking up.
Don Octavio is somehow connected.
Also, this is my favorite model for Carmelita. She turns into a giant in this. I just remembered. Just remembered. This is what did it for me. It was this game. Anyway, yeah, Justin, if you're still there. In the podcast, I said, and Macrophiles rejoiced, yes. That and Archie's Weird Mysteries episode 5 also, as a kid, really enticed me. Anyway, yeah, in the podcast, I mentioned how it's weird that, or no. Marcus says, what does he say? He says, oh yeah, I'm learning Japanese, so like we should travel to Japan and do a podcast in Japan and do a stream in Japan. That'd be cool. And I'm like, all right, neat. And then he's like, yeah, I'm learning the language, so I really like Japanese culture and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, shut up, you friggin' weeb. And like, I usually in any other podcast episode, I'd be like, cool, man. Yeah, Japanese culture is awesome. But I don't know, man. That one podcast episode, we were just in a very different mood, both of us. New training challenges are available for Sly and Bentley in the Hazard Room. Would you like to play the remaining challenges? No. Wait, do I have to platinum the game? I do, don't I? I got $9 in my pocket. How do I access the challenge room now that I've like effed up and totally just not Sly's chin? I know. He's just flexing his chest. Oh. Hang on. I only seen -1 as minus color. The cut that's regraded to black and white felt very much like the original. I see. It's embarrassing, but the pain is from me using a soap that gave me a bad reaction in the nether regions. Bro, stop sticking soap up your butt, bro. I told you this. Why are you doing this again, man? It's not good for you, Austin. Alright? Cut it out. Whoops. Oh, that's how you uppercut, when you're sneaking. And I like that you still have that move as well. the game doesn't rob you of your moves. It robs you of the paraglider. But whatever. Does this game have, like, special items that you can take back and sell? Or is it only the ones you pickpocket? Like, I mean, like, remember there was a time... there was, like, time-specific ones? Where you have to get back to the hideout in, like, a couple of seconds? Does that still exist in this? Not my butt, bro. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Stop putting soap on your dong, bro. It's not good. It's good, but, like, you're putting too much. Alright? What did I tell you, bro? Front to back. Front to back. What are you doing? Sly's chin. There's no challenge trophy. Really? Not my butt, bro.
Nice
I don't remember
place.
Sly 3 is the
Sure
one
be a
I
few
have the least
coins laying
experience
around
with.
in there.
Really?
What's
I
the
won't
plan?
fit through your urethra. Let it go. Cut it out, bro. It's not good. Not fun.
Firewall and get the dirt on his operation.
Okay, have you got a point of entry? I'm guessing the front door's not the safest option.
That wooden hatch appears to be an ideal way to slip in undetected. Head down there and we'll meet up in a few minutes.
Head down there and we'll... So yeah, again, name another game where you can play as someone in a wheelchair. Like a platformer, especially. It's an interesting choice. I love it. Oh, he shot his friend?
Octavio is known to rely on 3D technology.
Also, I do remember that somehow effing up the pickpocket animation in this game. Yeah,
optimizer goggles.
Sly, whoa,
Nice touch,
I'm
Ben.
tired. Sly, yeah, he's just Kyle now, whatever. Kyle the raccoon. Sly doesn't even catch the thing you pickpocket because... Oh, I'm playing on PS5, by the way. I should specify. I think it's a PS3 exclusive thing. Yeah, but it's the PS3 port that they gave us. Like, recently they added Sly to, like, the PS2 version, right? They did that recently? X-Men Mutant Academy 2. What? Kyle Cooper, yeah. Sly 1 is on PS2. Yeah, that sucks. Give us all three. Why would they only give us one?
2, 3.
Oops.
Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
This game's got good AI. Drip feeding, That's the Sony way. Also, what did Sly do to his cane to give it, like, its power-up move? What's going on? I think it was the runtime was the reason, and I don't like how Australia got stuck with the black and white scene and Japan got it in color. It's been a while since I've seen it in color. But, like, I'm pretty sure I saw it once in university because my friend Joey was really into that movie.
1,
But
2, 3.
otherwise, I don't recall.
Again on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right.
You know what I miss in video games?
My booster won't be enough to make it to that next door.
You know what I really
I've made
miss
a
in
number
video
of
games?
Improvements to my wheelchair. but
Friendship.
None that can float me through this canal.
These
Don't
two?
worry about it, pal. I'm
Sly
sure
and
I'll find a way
Bentley?
across, and there seem to be plenty of boats hanging around to make
There's
a
a-
nice
there's a
bridge
brotherhood.
for you.
Okay, I'll wait for your signal.
Same with, like, Murray as well. And I feel like a lot of games today, they fabricate that through cutscenes instead of, like, through gameplay. Where, especially, like, this game especially of the Sly trilogy, there's one moment where I'm pretty sure there's a bar fight, and the game switches characters for you while they're all teaming up and fighting alongside each other. And I'm like, man, I miss stuff like that in video games.
haven't been keeping in time with the orchestra, you know what I mean. I'd like to see Mal, Raphael, and Julius in the main vacuum room immediately. We're gonna discuss your retirement package. And if any of you catching these boys make a run for it, well, shoot them in the back.
This level looks like a precursor to Infamous. The underground levels in the first Infamous. Phew.
That door ahead of you is reinforced. We'll need to bomb our way through it.
Thanks for the assist, Sly. Maybe I can return the favor with some well-placed explosives.
Makes you want to stay subbed on PS Plus for longer. Good point. Of the two former villains to join you in Sly 3, Dimitri was the last one I'd imagine being picked for redemption. Character-wise, yes. Popularity-wise, no, it makes a lot of sense. Everyone loves Dimitri from Sly 2. I love that Panda King comes back in this, though. Like, that, I remember as a kid being like, whoa. Like, your arch-rival who murdered your father, you team up with him. Oh, Sly was straight up like, you make counterfeit money, you're pathetic. Where's the thrill of the heist with that? Yeah. It's because of popularity. It's like, do you really think that Sam and Cat was like a good choice for a spin-off? Like, character-wise? Like, of course not. But Cat was popular. Did you really not see me? Wow.
Thanks, pal. Judging from the security, we must be getting
Apparently they
close.
showed a lot of preferential treatment to Ariana compared to Jeanette. Yeah, I know. What was Ariana doing behind the scenes? It's my question. Hey, Arson, does this game do the thing where the coins in different areas are different?
1, 2, 3. We're in.
Apparently hanging out with Tom Hanks. Really?
Yes, a Wurlitzer 700. I can splice into this easy.
Just as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's the important thing.
Aside from a few tense moments, that break-in seemed to go pretty well.
It's not over yet. Hack the system and let's get out of here.
Oh, it'll be a snap extracting the details on Octavio's operation from this old dinosaur. What? A delay switch? Sorry, Sly. Guess the dinosaur has teeth. I'll hack as fast as I can. Watch my back. There are sure to be guards on the way.
Intruders! Intruders!
It's cool that they jump, too.
Halfway there. complete.
I don't remember.
Now
All
we
games
can
do,
find
apparently.
out exactly
Really?
what our
Have the different coins,
cameo
even Sly
is up
1.
to.
That I didn't know. Huh. It's such a nice attention to detail. Another thing that was really cool about this game, the game manual was the Thieves Raccoonus, the book that shows up throughout, like the integral book since the first game. Like that's what the manual was. And then for the second game, it was also the Thieves Raccoonus, but it was getting dirty. And then by the third game, it's the Thieves Raccoonus, but it's just a wreck, like it's ruined. And I always thought that was a really cool thing. Man, remember like game manuals? Remember that? You know what game I bought semi-recently had game manuals? What game? Is it a new game or is it like a physical port of an old game? This is the release of Hades and Hollow Knight indie games. Yeah, River City Girls also had a manual for the physical copies. So like, yeah, I guess indie game devs still miss manuals. Hollow Knight even had a map. That's cool.
A radio message from one of Octavio's men. The dawn is moving towards your position.
Did Cyberpunk have a manual, or was that because I bought like a special edition?
That he's behind the city's
Which I did use, really.
With
Well, I guess, yeah,
photos, we might be
a
able to help the
2D
cops prosecute
kind of like
him
dungeon
and
crawler,
put
would you
an
call
end
it?
to this nonsense.
It's useful to
Never
have a
thought
map.
we'd be helping out the cops.
Really? You always seem eager to aid Inspector Fox.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your average law
Metroidvania,
enforcer
yeah.
isn't that, I don't know, attractive. Hold up, here he comes. That's despicable.
Get a picture before he finishes. This is perfect. Use your binocular to take photos. Excellent. A few more of these and the cops will bury this guy. Follow him. He might be headed for some more polluting.
I always like how it's like even the bosses in game models, before you fight them, usually you see them like patrolling and like they're huge.
Re mi fa sol la ti do, do tar la so fa mi re do.
He's at it again. Get a picture. That poor bird bath. I guess more of a bird death trap now. He's on the move again. Keep it up, Sly. This is some great work.
Sly, you gotta stop thinking with the little Cooper and start thinking with your upper head. The little Cooper. He wants to have children one day, which is wild, and why I've never been a fan of interspecies stuff with, like, anthropomorphic characters, because, like, what would Sly and Carmelita's child look like? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Imagine clogging a delightful water wheel with deadly sticky tar.
Yeah, I'm imagining it.
Monstrous.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Keep on it. We want to make sure all this horrible polluting is...
Like, there's no weird hybrids. They're either the father or the mother species. I know. So some anthro settings set rules with that sort of thing. I always like the Muppets' way of doing it. Kermit and Piggy, when they have kids in a dream, it's two children. One's a green pig and the other's a pink frog. Yeah, just they're the same species. It's just their color's different. Also, can I just say, Miss Piggy belongs to the streets. Just gonna put that out there. Muppets showed me my first toxic relationship. Oh god. Kermit should have been with Spamella. There, I said it. Kermit! This building's...
seems to be working a switch, but there's no tar anywhere. Yet. Get a photo anyway.
Turn it.
He's doing something, but what? I can't believe it. He flooded that aquarium with tar. All those poor dead fish.
Speaking of interspecies, go on.
This fiend will do next. You should probably keep on his tail. Someday the people will know the truth due to your pictures.
I was recently informed that Knuckles, like Sonic's Knuckles, Knuckles is black?
Get that engineer on the
And people have always interpreted him as a black character? I was talking to somebody about that today, and I'm like, always? Is that always a thing?
From the look on his face, it seems important.
I know that Idris Elba voiced him in the movie.
Listen, Giovanni. This Ferris wheel was a good idea. She's a pumping the tar fast. Nobody.
In true Freud fashion, some have theorized that Sly got his attraction to foxes from his mother. In the background picture, she's shown to have fox-like features, so... They show Sly's mom?
See me sing, I want to make a show. They keep a coming. Even if they don't keep it. One way or the other, there'll be opera fans again. Hey, hey, hey! Okay, sis.
That fiend! He's twisted a time-honored amusement park ride into a tool for wrongdoing.
Yeah, it's been a headcanon for a while, though he hadn't had a black voice actor until Idris. Yeah. Still
Look
an
away if you
odd
must.
choice for
You're
Knuckles,
about
but
to witness
hey.
the dark side of electrical engineering. Kill a bunch of poor innocent fish, will he? That'll do it.
We're gonna kill a bunch of innocent criminals. It's okay to kill up the criminals. That's another thing with Sly 3. Literally, there's a mission where you throw a bunch of, like, workers, field workers, to crocodiles. And there's a lot of, like, in the Sly fandom, there's a lot of jokes about that, where it's like, Murray, you have to murder these innocent workers that aren't in any way affecting us. It's like, yeah, really, what, bro? The morality of the Sly Gang is kind of dependent on the situation. I like that they already give you the throwing ability. And you can already glide too. Like that. Pretty cool. It's just a double jump. No. If you just tap it, look. That's what happens. But if you hold it, he glides. See? Yeah, it's different. If you hold it, he glides. I need to go to bed, but good short talk. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Good night. Take care, Justin.
Click the L3 button to find a job. We've got work to do.
Hey, Sly, you better get over here. My sources tell me that Octavio has hired the Blue Viper Gondola Gang to take out Carmelita.
The Blue Vipers? Those guys are nasty. We've got to get to them before they get to her.
She's off on her daily patrol. The thugs can't be far behind.
On my way. Just make sure to have one of those police boats hot-wired by the time I get there.
Let's see. Just cross the blue wire with the red wire and Shazam!
Just in time.
Yeah, this game has a lot of them working
I'll
together.
Shoot. You drive,
The two characters.
This canal is packed with shipping. Make sure to jump and weave or we're sunk. Let's take these guys out. Sorry, Sly. My gun overheated. Guess I should use short burst.
They thought of that. Not doing well. Darn it.
Blue Viper.
Come on. This is cool. I actually really like this game. Like this little mini game. Oh. It is kind of funny that this has nothing to do with our heist. They're only doing this because, like, they threatened to kill Carmelita.
Scratch one Blue Viper.
What animals are they?
Nice shooting, Bentley.
You don't mess with an alpha SMC girl. Just kill these mofos. Yeah, we just murder now. Honor Among Thieves? That's the title of this game, right? Oh, come
on. Way to go. That's the end of the Blue Vipers.
Whew. Now, do you not remember when Murray massacred a whole prison? He does a lot worse in this game, like I said earlier.
Uneventful patrol. This city's beautiful, but a bit quiet for my taste.
I, for one, am a feminist, and no, Carmelita doesn't need to no man to save her. Should have just let her handle it. She could. I mean, it would have been neat if they let you play as her there.
Here more difficult.
Maybe so, but what's the fun in stealing if there's nobody trying to catch you? Besides, she's helped us out in the past.
That and you got a thing for her.
I like that Bentley's so blunt about this.
Look, I'll stash this boat. It might be useful for later. You stay out
We
of
killed those guys because you have a crush on the person who stops us at every turn, Sly. They're really just giving me trophies. So do you just platinum this if you just beat the game? There's no bottles.
According to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the
I do like how Sly doesn't even deny that after the second game's ended. Yeah, how could he?
He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons inside, advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no.
So you need to buy everything. Oh.
Next, the blueprints to the main tar
well, that's a lot easier.
Have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavia. Unfortunately, they're under constant guard, so you'll need to use a disguise to get us inside. Also, some big Vincinetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have to convince Murray into taking to the field. If he's learned the Aboriginal ball form, it'll be just the thing for
Oh my
destroying
gosh.
local tar reservoirs.
Sorry, I just realized I got a whole bunch of text messages. I could hear the vibration way earlier. Oh, my phone? Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, we finished filming it's nothing big. It's a small music video yesterday with Trevino Williams as the dance choreographer. He choreographs for the Toronto Raptors, like their games, and yeah, he did the choreography for this music video, which is pretty cool. I've always wanted to make a music video for this song, but I never got around to it. Smoke bomb. Sidestep enemies in combat. You don't have enough coins to buy this. Push attack. Push attack level 1. Press triangle, then circle to do a push attack. How many days is each operation? 3? You gotta be sly for most of these. Apparently, before they made Sly 3, they asked, like, the creators asked kids, would you be cool, like, what would you think if we put Bentley in a wheelchair for the next game? And all the kids said, that'd be cool. Like,
Bentley,
man, kids
looks
are
like
awesome.
You found one of Octavio's
like, just
Vincent
when you're a
Edwards.
kid,
You on your way to the police
you don't
station
think
for the old bait and switch?
beyond, like, simple things, you know? The woke kids! Those kids have been brainwashed by the propaganda.
Now to get those mercenary
That's
apes
funny.
involved.
Hey, all you fake cops, go home. We don't need no more stupid thugs in Venezia.
He was melting through the door before even...
Cop, but I've got feelings, pal. And you just hurt them.
You talking to me, fruitcake? Cause I don't need a date.
Eat missile, punk.
This was a good plan, Bentley. Now we can just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Thank you. I pride myself on deviousness these days. With her ape guard under fire, there's a 93% chance that Carmelita will arrive and take out the entire Vincinetti gang.
Devious.
Inspector Fox, I'm glad to see you. This Vincinetti puke is giving me all I can handle.
Stand your ground, soldier. We'll take them together.
Oh my gosh!
Can't take much more. This guy's about to fall.
Carmelita's a third-person shooter.
Inspector Fox, I have been down in Sector 4. Please to help me.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she has a super jump. Check it out. Oh. That's how she's able to move so far in her boss fights. Oh. Funny that her icon is a badge, though. They should have just given her a fox icon. This looks like Dirge Cerberus, and now she has good aim. Yeah. was a good idea, because, like, I'm sure around this time... I'm sure around this time, like, third-person shooters were becoming really popular on the PS2. So what better way to integrate a third-person shooter than to play as the character that usually shoots at the gang, right? Pretty cool. From a game design standpoint. From a sequel standpoint. What happens if I donate?
Good work, man.
I thought the music was timed to her super jump for a second. This game came out after Resident Evil 4. Yeah, exactly.
Octavio keeps the blueprints to his main tar pumping station in 3 parts. Each is cleverly hidden behind a painting inside one of his legit coffee houses.
Not very subtle, posting a full-time guard in front of a coffee house.
Since we destroyed his Ferris wheel, he's gone all out on the security. In fact, he's got all his guards checking up on each other. If we're going to get inside and at the blueprints, we can't raise any suspicion.
I'm with you. I'll approach the guard while in disguise and pretend to take the next shift. When the coast is clear, you head inside and swipe the blueprints. With me standing out front, no one will know that something's up.
Your disguise can be assigned as a power-up. When hailed by guards, make sure to memorize their passwords and say them back in a timely fashion. Take too long or mess it up, and he'll know.
Hey, you! Vacuum room password.
Kid stuff. Here it is.
Soprano, soprano, bass, bass.
Okay. I guess you're the relief shift. Thanks for coming early. I got a big plans for tonight. Carnivale. Good times, eh?
They're dogs, right?
I can't believe that worked. You've got the worst Italian accent I've ever heard. No offense.
Head inside and grab the blueprints. No telling how long till another patrol comes by.
Resident Evil 4 made third-person games a possible genre, then Gears of War made it uber popular. Yeah, Gears of War was like cover shooter, the game.
First coffee house I've ever seen with wall-to-wall laser security.
How do you know, Sly? Oops.
Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination hidden somewhere in the artwork. Might take some searching, but it's sure to be there. Just keep at it.
Is that 479 or 474?
Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination hidden somewhere in the artwork. Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination hidden somewhere in the artwork. Might take some searching, but it's sure to be there. Just keep at it. Strong work. We're still clear up front.
Oi, what's up, Sparks? How are you?
I'll meet you at the next coffee shop. Once you take the guard's post, I'll move in.
Second verse, same as the
Turtle
first.
Wheeler can move. Have you seen the videos? This one guy has like a pet turtle, and he posts TikTok videos. He recently put a tech deck under the turtle, like, you know, those like finger skateboards? And the turtle was moving like really fast, and it seems to really like moving fast. So anytime he takes the turtle off the tech deck, the turtle will try its hardest to get back on it so that it can move fast. Yeah, and it's like, that's cool. Like, the animal knows, like, they know, they're not dumb. The turtle realized, like, oh my gosh, I have all this mobility now. And it, like, adapted to having the skateboard as well. Oh, come on. But yeah, yo, Tavon. We have a lot of catching up to do. Check Discord. Oh! Check Discord. Because, well, yeah, well, I'll talk to you about it later. But keep practicing, my dude. Discord got you. Yeah. There's a group chat now. Will do, I got you. Reminds me of that old video game with the skateboarding bulldog. Not too familiar with that.
Halt! Ferris wheel password, quickly!
Easy one, here you go.
Soprano, alto, alto, soprano.
Yep. Oh, am I glad you're here.
Circle is
Mom
alto,
made
square
it
is
to
tenor.
get it tonight and I'm
X is bass, triangle soprano.
I'm gonna eat like 3, no 4 plates full.
I guess that you really like a cookie.
Mamma mia, I want to be buried in her sauce.
That dog can low-key ride better than me. Man, when are we gonna ride again, Tavon?
Any problems with that guy?
In the water,
Said
it's
he wanted
just
to be
as
buried
fast,
in
if not
his mom's
faster, so I would
pasta
bet
sauce.
they would love
Yeah.
the mini skates. Yeah,
That's,
it's pretty neat.
that's strange.
Yeah, I really loves pasta. But yeah, Tavon, have you ever played this game?
You know, I just can't get it out of my head. Have you ever had pasta sauce that tasty? I don't want to distract you or anything, but I just don't think I've ever had cooking that good.
This is what I mean by friendship. I miss friendship in video games.
Flavors here?
It's like, dude, do you think there's really pasta like that out there? 968. That dog can skate better than you, and he's dead. Oh, I haven't. Looks cool. Oh, dude.
All right.
Slacker was really good. Did you? Were you here when I played the other ones? Uh-oh. This is hanging animation. Only bits. I mean, I watched the Bulldog video when my old dog was still alive, so... What? Oh, in the skate park. It's just a video, gotcha. I do know that video.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce! Keep your focus, we're on a job here! Thugs everywhere, death around every corner!
You're right. We got one more coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense!
And then we eat.
Literally lost in the sauce. My boy Sly. He's thinking about Carmelita. He's thinking about pasta. Here's a question for the chat. I suppose this one's for the boys. Have you ever dated someone that cooked for you? If so, do you have any funny stories? I got a few, but I want to hear your stories. Nope, never. It's always funny because a lot of my friends, we have similar stories where like we alternated. Nice. Any funny stories? I've had 2 girlfriends cook for me, and I as an encouragement, I was like, yeah, this is amazing. But it was alright. Sounds like you have one. Have one? I have one, W-O-N. I've won.
Halt! What's the Carnivale password?
Here's the password, Sly.
Tenor bass, tenor,
Other than her
tenor.
eating butter raw, that's it. Oh!
You know the code.
Why?
But what's in mine?
Was she pregnant? I know that some women get like weird cravings when they're pregnant. But is she just like that normally?
Got called in from Roma.
They know me in Rome. I'm practically the mayor of organized crime in Rome. You telling me you never heard my nickname there?
My cell phones are going off. I should take this call. Could be the boss.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna show you my phone.
Talk to some of the other
That was
guards
wild.
in the
God, no.
area and
Jeez.
see if any of them know Tony B's nickname.
So she was really just out there eating raw butter, and you didn't stop her.
Tell me the date.
Like, was she always just a butter fan?
Alto, alto, bass, bass.
Sorry about that. Okay, you're legit.
Hey, you know Tony B's nickname?
Tony B. That cannoli, he's a, what's it called, a egomaniac. I don't know nothing about him. Don't wanna know.
Yeah, lobster is just a vessel for butter. I'll be heading out. I'll be heading now, laters. Alright, take care, man. Get that head on, right? Was that an actual quote? Or like, yeah. Jeez. So she really liked butter. Yes. Bruh. Strange Addictions wants her number, bro. Just eating butter. When I was a kid, I tried it. And I was like, ew, this is disgusting. And I never did it again. Maybe she liked it. Mind you, I had weird... Like, I would chew on sponge a lot as a kid. I don't know why. Then I liked eating powder. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't judge. At least butter is food. Technically. It's edible.
Hey, you! Give me the cafe password.
Got it. Here it is.
Bass, 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 soprano?
Yep. That's the password. Sometimes I forget them, you know.
You and me are both, pal. Hey, you know what the Tony B's a nickname
Bro was eating
is?
cleaning supplies, yeah!
Yeah, that
I felt
call
filthy
himself
inside, so I wanted to
Tony
be
Killer
clean.
B.
Wanted to internal cleansing.
Couldn't agree more.
Nice job getting the nickname. You're really fitting in with these mobsters, Sly. Maybe you should switch teams. Get an apartment with the Killer Bee.
You're right, Bentley. Switches teams. The food was always good. Nice. Glad to hear it. What about when you cook? You know what? You should cook for me. You promised me an Xbox. I still don't have the Xbox. Then cook for me. It's the least you can do for all my troubles of streaming twice a week.
Yeah, here it is.
Alto, tenor, alto.
Sorry about that.
So, Big Shot, what's my nickname?
His voice changed.
Oh, come on. Everyone's heard of Tony the Killer B. You're the terror of every playground from here to Sicily.
Ha ha ha, real funny. Least I'm not on guard duty during Carnival. Who's got the last laugh now, tough guy? Me, that's who.
Don't take too long. If that guy comes back to chat, I'm out of here.
I'm bailing on you, bro. Also, this game, when it came out, came with 3D glasses in the case. Because there was a 3D mode for this game.
This art decryption, Bentley. It always
Like,
takes
I'm
me
talking
like
on
20
PS2.
minutes to figure those things out. You're just flying through them.
Oh. What type of food do you like? Pasta, preferably. But, like, don't actually cook for me. I was joking. Also, isn't this the level from Sly 2? Oh, it's 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's... I see it now. I guess it's not 1, 2, 3. Is it 1, 1, 3? No, I will whip up a hungry man dinner for you. Where? There we go.
Get out of there! It must have been rigged to an alarm.
In the frozen section? Yeah, I'll meet you there. Cook it live right in front of me. I'll stream it. This is happening. Live stream, Dr. Murder. Who's this guy?
We need to hide out back in the safe house. That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agreed. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
Again, love that they're utilizing the AI. So that your teammate is right there next to you.
We gotta get out of here. We need to get back to the safe house. There's just too many of them.
Did you ever go to the place beside the rollerblading place, by the way? No, I've only been to the rollerblading place. The roller pony. What was the place next to it? The Activate place?
Safety of the safe house.
It's like an adult obstacle course. Really fun. Oh, okay. What's it called? Let me know so I can try that. Also, we were thinking of doing a stream at Activate, and then doing a stream like at the Rollerblade Plays Pursuit. Okay, thank you. Because I want to do more IRL streams, especially during the summer. Oh, the Mario Party IRL Place Activate? Kind of, yeah. Funny, I didn't even think of it as that, but yeah, you're actually right. Have you been? It's really fun. I have, yeah.
Over this Carnival fireworks stand.
So I have a helmet that I can mount the camera to. So it'll be literally a POV.
And balloons advertising Octavio's big comeback opera recital.
I hear ya. If no one shows up for him to extort with his building sinking scheme, then why would he bother with the demonstration? Excavating all that tar seems like a big operation.
Why are Sly's eyes closed?
You'd think he'd hold off until he had an audience.
Exactly. Now, I've cobbled together a few explosives powerful enough to destroy the anchors to those balloons. Unfortunately, I'm a little short on fuses.
Then I'll be quick.
Place the dynamite.
Yeah, you'd probably need permission from the place. Really? I can't just go like I've been going? Just be like, yo. I guess I'll call ahead. See what their stance is on that. One second. Also, did you hear that they're discontinuing hot mustard from McDonald's, but I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Okay, cool. I have to ask for every individual's written consent. Everyone who shows up in that place. That'd be crazy. I'll just blur your face, and then it's like, no, I don't. Hang on, just getting something to eat, unfortunately. McDonald's had hot mustard? Yeah. It's like my favorite side sauce for nuggets. They're discontinuing it, though.
When you get near the anchor, or kaboom! Raccoon parts everywhere. Excellent! One less ad polluting the Venetian skyline. Head on back to the fireworks stand. I've got another stick of TNT ready, and the wind's blowing in the right direction for stage 2 of our assault.
That explosive had some kick.
It was a child compared to this ferocious beast. Don't dilly-dally with this one. It's got a longer fuse, but you've got farther to run.
Ferocious beast?
Run, Sly, run! Fear the beast!
I was wondering where the timer was. It's right there. You'd think the bullet would make the thing explode like in Sly 2?
Hurry, before the wind changes direction! Ha-ha! The whole stage 2. The balloon, carried by the wind, will impact on the Octavio side. The combustible gases in the balloon will ignite, and BAM! Hindenburg Part 2. Drat and curses! The wind died. The balloon's caught. Sorry, pal. See if you can climb up and knock the balloon free. I'll start putting together another explosive for the side. Such a shame. I was really looking forward to seeing that balloon burn. Fascinating chemical reaction.
I always liked this part of this level. Was hated the Murray side quest part for this? Or do you mean like story?
A solid blow from your cane should dislodge the balloon. Oh, looks like we've got a new ferocious beast on this operation. Come on back. What? Sorry, sir. We're currently closed. Hey! Let go of me! Sly! Get back here! Quick!
With the guru. Yeah. Oh, in the second chapter. He's a pacifist until he's not. Sorry, I am getting text message. What food are you getting? Unfortunately, McDonald's. I hate eating it, but it's the only thing close. You have troubled me with ordering Tim Hortons pizza and Swiss LA chicken. Yeah. Oh, stream day is always my cheat day, where all I eat is junk. Usually it's not like this, but stream it's like, well, I need to order something quick. Why? What would you suggest in the area would be good to order through DoorDash or Uber? Not Swiss LA chicken. Swiss LA chicken is like... Do you hate yourself? It's kind of like KFC where it's like, man, it smells good. Swiss LA chicken's like, man, it looks good. And then you eat it, it's like, ugh.
Sly! He's breaking down the door! Where are you? Please help!
There's no one there, bro. Oh. KFC is only good in the Caribbean. Yes, actually true. Go to Jamaica. KFC there is infinitely better. You'll hear a lot of Jamaicans say that when they come over here and then they eat KFC. It's like, what is this?
And make you eat them.
That's the toughest talker you got.
How are you, Sour?
You're pathetic. Back in my day, we had enforcers that would make people pee their pants just as soon as a look at them.
Believe me, old-timer, I don't make idle threats.
Oh, I know all about you and your crack little gang. You ain't nothing without these little guys' brains. So, I figure I'll just scoop them out real slow and use them to fertilize my tomato plants.
I'm allergic to tomatoes.
If I'm ever there, I will try it out. Yeah.
Shotgun! Turn it on! Power up!
Let go of me, you geriatric fiend!
God, I'm gonna hold still! Activate!
I swear I'll get you for this!
You won't get nothing but a grave, pal.
How are they able to jump higher than me?
Sly, hurry it up!
Pipe it down, lunch meat.
Did he just threaten that old man? Yeah, I'm fine. And yourself? Pretty good. This is the game I was talking about. You know. Where even what he says, it's like, look, I know that Bentley's the brains of this operation, not you, Sly. And it, as you find out as time progresses, the main villain of Sly 3 is basically Sly's dad's Bentley equivalent when Sly was a thief. And it's like, oh, but he turned into a bad guy. It's an interesting story in Sly 3. There's a point where he talks to Bentley and it's like, yo, dude, like, Sly's nothing without you. Abandon him like I abandoned his father. It's pretty cool. Was the old man on some... on his school's track team or something? Jeez, I know! He was sprinting. I thought he was just a singer.
Hey, you! Give me the cafe password.
Got it. Here it is.
Bass, soprano?
Okay, halt.
I knew that was gonna
daytime
happen.
password.
Transmitting password.
Alto, bass.
Sorry about that.
But Sly's dad was kind of a mean guy. I know, and that's why it's interesting, because the villain kind of has a point. Like, it's very, like, you understand why he would be evil and why he would try to turn Bentley on Sly, you know? Like, it's pretty good. Good writing, I gotta say. Nothing like the double jump, I know. Carmelita. And even this, Sour, what I mentioned. In the third game, Bentley's in a wheelchair. He kept his injuries from the first one. And as I pointed out, cheap viewer, oh, no mods! Cheap viewer. That's what you are. But when kids were asked if they were, what they'd think of them, like, putting Bentley in a wheelchair, interestingly enough, the kids were just like, oh, that sounds cool.
Sly said you were looking for me?
We need your help to destroy some tar drums.
I'm done with all that. I found a new path. It's full of peacefulness.
Come on, what happened to the Murray?
Not a lot of games with disabled characters. Very forward. I know. And legit, he's the most fun to play as in this game. As you'll see as I continue to play the game. Like, he gets all these upgrades and it's like, oh my gosh.
Where's my old friend?
I'm sorry, Bentley. I tried to save you, but I just wasn't strong enough.
Get over it, Murray. I don't blame you, and never have.
Even this.
The only thing I feel bad about is losing my pal.
Look,
but it's cool, because, like, Bentley's not the one upset about him getting crippled. It's Murray.
I'd stay here and peacefully meditate till the
because he feels he could have saved him. It's interesting.
What
And that's why he's a
could help
pacifist
us
now.
peacefully?
Or
You
attempting to
wouldn't
be.
have to punch anyone.
You know what's a movie with a really forward cast night? Night of the Museum?
Anything you'd like.
As a student
Did they get a
of
native to play
Australian
Sacagawea?
Dream Time, I'm sure you've learned of the ball form.
Yeah, sure, like my first week.
Excellent. Tuck into ball form and clog that vent pipe. The pressure
Malcolm's
buildup
Egyptian.
should
Really?
shoot you skyward. maintain your ball form, and smash into the tar drums around town.
Awesome! Yeah, that's totally peaceful.
I don't like to be manhandled. I remember that movie being surprisingly funny.
Press the L1 button to go into ball form. Hit the X button on impact to keep your bounces high. I'm projecting some markers to help you find the tar drums.
This is so silly. I love it. Think you'll ever make a new Sly Cooper? I'd love to see more wild acrobatics. Maybe? Are people... Like, I know there's a lot of Sly fans, and in all honesty, it does warrant a sequel. Like, because the fourth game ends on a cliffhanger.
This is great, Murray. Those tar drums are an integral part of Octavio's scheme.
Nice of all the enemies to disappear.
That much closer to seeing the black
Never watched it or played a Castlevania game. What? You ever watch Castlevania Nocturne? Good casting there. Character design for the most part. Ugh. Weird that they made the slave vampires black. It's like, this doesn't look good. And what are the Belmont's main weapon? Whips! That was a weird decision. Give me a second. Oh no. Yep. Castlevania Nocturne. Never played Castlevania either, just saw the shows. There's a couple of black vampires in Castlevania Nocturne. And as a lot of fans will tell you, it's like, that's a first. But also, not such a great idea when, like, the good guys, the Belmonts, who slay vampires, their primary weapon in all the games is a whip. So it's like, ooh, that is not good imagery. The good guys are using the whips? Like, yeah, there was only one black vampire. Weren't there two? Maybe I'm misremembering. In a second. The best Castlevania game was Castlevania. People say Super Castlevania. I really like 3. 3 is fun. Her name was Rolta. She was turned before slavery, so whips mean nothing to her. I know, but it makes the good guys... It shines the good guys in a really, like, unfortunate light when it's like... Come on. Bro.
Superb bouncing, chum. You're really getting the hang of hang time. That tar drum didn't know what hit it.
You're really getting the hang of hang time. I see what you mean. Yeah. It's just because the heroes specifically use whips. It just comes off as like... Who am I supposed to be rooting for here?
And the environmentalist will send a thank you card.
Remember him being a pacifist? You can still kill enemies like this. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you just kill them. Someone made that joke when reviewing the series when the Belmont cracked the whip at Jolta. It was just cool to see an Caribbean sorceress. He really is bouncing his way through the city. I hate that the interface spoils that he's gonna work with you again, though. It's kind of... It's like, yeah, but this is Murray in his classic outfit. Like, come on.
Well, the Octavio's comeback opera recital just a few hours away.
Music's too loud.
We're all set up for the main event.
Mixing.
Get ready for Operation Tar Be Gone. Our objective, get Murray back on the team. Sly, you'll start things off by using your disguise to sneak into the opera house. Make your way down to the pump room and let me in through the side entrance. Thanks to the blueprints we stole, I now know just where to bomb to cripple the machinery. Then we'll go for Octavio's detonation switch. I'm sure you'd agree that we just can't leave a weapon that powerful in the hands of such a madman. So I'll distract the old mobster with an opera duel. He's sure not to attack while we're both on stage. Meanwhile, you'll cut the lines to the chandelier and drop it on his head. I'll swipe the switch and we'll both find Murray. By then, the black water is sure to be running clear, and he'll be free to come with us.
How do you make more money in this game? Is it just by stealing? Oh, come on. Oh my gosh.
the opera recital in just a few minutes.
We did a good job taking out the advertising. No one's shown up to listen. No audience means no demolition demonstration.
True, but to finish the job, we'll need to take out the main tar vacuum. Use your disguise to gain entry to the opera house. Then head down to the pump room and let me in through the side door.
No problem, signore.
Halt! Ferris wheel password, quickly!
As I expected. Here you go.
Soprano, alto, alto, soprano.
Okay, don't be long inside. The boss's opera recital is about to start.
Stay in disguise here or the operation's a bust.
Hey, you! Giving me the cafe password.
Got it. Here it is.
Bass, 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 soprano.
Yep. This recital is gonna be a drag. Between you and me, I hate opera. Halt! What's the midnight password?
As I expected. Here you go.
Alto, bass, alto, alto.
Okay. The boss has been practicing for months for this day. He sings great. You there! What was last night's password?
Yeah, here it is.
Alto, tenor, tenor, alto.
Sorry about that.
How does Bentley know?
Drat! A double button door! I'll think of something. Just give me time.
You! I don't recognize you. What's the secret soprano password?
Easy one. Here you go.
Tenor, bass, tenor, tenor.
Okay. Password to the rest of the guys that under no circumstances am I to be disturbed during my big comeback recital.
Yes, sir. I'm certainly looking forward to the performance. Once I'm done in the pump room, I'll be headed out to the stage. If it isn't too much trouble, would you help me with this double-button security door?
But of course, for a fellow musical lover, it would be a pleasure. On the 3. 1, 2, 3. Be quick in there. You won't want to miss out.
Psst, Sly! Sly! Over here!
Nice to see you, pal.
Okay, we need to act quickly while the recital is getting underway.
You ready with the bombs?
Once I've destroyed all 6 tar pipes, the vacuum should start to lose suction.
Look, if those bombs attract any guards, let me do the fighting. You just focus on taking out the tar pipes. We need to stay on schedule. Looks tough. Might take some more bombs. We've got company. Just stay on those tar pipes. This could get hairy.
Better hurry it up with those pipes.
partner. Is there still time to catch Octavio's recital?
We're right on schedule. If my calculations are correct, he should be about to perform an aria originally written as a duet. That's when we strike.
Think he'll really let you on stage with him?
Of course, he's a musician. He'll be overjoyed to have a lyrical counterpoint. Just be ready to drop the chandelier when I've lured him underneath.
Ah, Mr. Tomato Fertilizer. You gotta dare to wish.
I couldn't resist showing you up at what you treasure most. Opera singing.
You're a vocalist. Fine. A duet is coming up. Will you sing it first? And then I'll gut you.
Bring it on, Grandpa. I'll sing you under the table.
And you actually get to play this?
La 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 la. La la la. La la la. La la la. La la. La la. La la la. La la. La la la. La la. Now!
What? No!
Freeze! The lot of you are going to jail.
This recital is over.
He's still got the demolition switch.
Never ever freeze.
I'll drive. You shoot.
I need immediate pickup. Criminals are headed east. All units converge.
Roger.
Sorry, Cooper. This time I've got you surrounded.
Can't you go any faster?
This is it. Shoot out his engine and we'll have him.
The canal is full of cops.
Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. You know why the mini games in Slide 3 work a lot better than Jack 3? They contextualize them. Like, this is a mini game we played earlier, but like the reason it's happening actually makes sense, as opposed to you playing Simon Says on a spaceship in Jack 2 or Jack 3. I mean.
Get ready for a sudden stop.
No! More to the left, you idiot! We're gonna crash!
It's over, Octavio. You're beat. Give us the demolition switch and we'll all try to ditch these cops.
You chasing me for this? Fine, big shot. Took me 6 months to prepare this deal. But what the heck? I got more where this came from.
You guys see that boat go out of control and jump and smash into that thing? Destruction! So cool!
You think that was a cool, punk?
You monster! Stop it! Stop it!
Murray, I need your help. I've never seen someone move that fast. Octavio's old, but he's still got it. Let's take him together.
But I vowed to my guru that I'd renounce all violence, and the water is still black.
It'll be clear any minute. Trust me. Now, let's take him.
You're right to be scared, Hippo. Your wheelchair friend should have been so smart.
Murray! Help!
That does it! I'll floss my teeth with your spine! The Murray returns!
He's too fast. Lure him into the tar pool. That should slow him down. Moving to the next tar valve.
So like even this boss fight, Sly's helping over there.
This one's out. I'm moving to another valve. Ready with the tar. Murray, these pumps are out of tar. I saw some more valves over by the cop station. Follow me to a fresh supply.
Without the tar, I'll crush you boys like a bugs!
It's probably not how the game meant it to be played.
I'm not holding back no longer. Listen to the song of your death.
The Murray knows no song, but the triumphant horn section of his own triumph.
Quit talking, stupid kid, and die!
The valve's empty. I'll crack another. I'm ready. Lure him in. It's dry. I'll unlock the next one. All set with the tar.
What? I'm almost dead. No!
He's too fast. Lure him into the tar pool. That should slow him down. It's dry. I'll unlock the next one. I'm ready. Lure him in.
Oh, keep forgetting.
This tar valve's dry. I'll open another. Hang tight. The tar's ready to flow. Murray, these pumps are out of tar. I saw some more valves over by the cop station. Follow me to a fresh supply.
Without the tar, I'll crush you boys like a ball.
Oh, come on. Come on, game.
I'm not holding back no longer. Listen to the song of your death.
The Murray knows no song, but the triumphant horn section of his own triumph.
Quit talking, stupid kid, and die!
This one's out. I'm moving to another valve. Draw him in. I'll let loose with the tar. Moving to the next tar valve. The tar's ready to flow.
So that's it. The old guard's out, and a new generation steps in.
That's right! Stepping in! Big time!
Come on, Murray. I got the demolition switch. Let's get Bentley and run for it. We got cops closing in. With the fight over, we went back and scraped Bentley off the pavement. It was touch and go for a while there, but we managed to sneak out right under Carmelita's nose. Octavio wasn't so lucky. The guy got 30 years behind bars for what he did to Venice. I guess Italians don't like it when you sink their landmarks. Ironically, he found success as a singer while in jail. After all, most of his old fan base was already in the clink. But the big score here was bringing our old pal back into the gang. Once he put on those gloves and that mask, it was clear to everyone, most of all him, that the Murray had returned.
And then they do it again. Oh. Yeah, so that's the next one. What I'll do... Actually, let me check. Go back to the hazard room. Do they give you the other stuff?
Jump and press the circle button again to latch on. If you ever get in a jam, it's smart to climb your way out.
Goodbye, Italy. I know.
I hear that.
It's Australia next, right? Rumble Down Under. With, like, no villain. The villain is, like, an evil mask. Which, like, did they run out of ideas?
Just love pipes. Is that okay?
Sure, they're a thief's best friend, but don't forget wall hooks.
How could I forget the lovable wall hook?
Press the circle button to attach.
They never give you back the ability to, like, climb ice, right? That's exclusive to Sly 2, if I remember correctly. Where he splits his cane in two and then he can climb it. You can climb with it.
That's it, I give. You've made it through all my challenges.
Hey, don't feel bad. Those wall hooks were kind of tricky.
It was all supposed to be tricky. Anyhow, you've proven you know how to get around. A word to the wise. Anywhere you sense a thieving opportunity, you know, see the blue sparkles, you can use a circle button move.
Pretty handy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right, Bentley. Let me have it.
In order to maintain our lavish lifestyles, we'll always need to have a little cash on hand.
I hear ya. Most guards are nice enough to carry around a pocket full of change.
Exactly. You can pick their pockets by sneaking up behind them and pressing the circle button.
This guy looks like he's carrying some loot. If I steal it, you can fence the goods online for some cash.
That's right. a glow in a guard's back pocket. Sure sign of something valuable. Try picking his pocket dry without getting noticed. Okay, that's enough of that guy.
How did Bentley create a guard in the hazard room?
Guards are usually on the move.
As long as I don't bump into him, it shouldn't be a problem.
All right, smooth talker. Try robbing this guy. Crates away! Great. Now, as any good thief knows, a job is only as successful as the getaway that's planned.
I hear that. Some guards are not too keen on fighting toe-to-toe.
You're not going to say I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Well, not now.
Thought so. Look, there's no shame in running from a fight. Keeps you alive. Hold down the R1 button to sprint.
Sounds easy.
Prove it. I'm gonna have this guard attack you, and you'll have to run away to lose him.
Whoa, hold up.
Ready, set, go.
Where'd he go?
Nice escape, Sly. An unfortunate fact about running is that you make a lot of noise. Sprint by a guard, and he's sure to notice you.
Well, if I'm already running, might as well keep going.
Good point. How about you try that? Run to this waypoint within 6 seconds, and then try and escape from the guards if they hear you.
Come on.
Ready, set, go.
How about you stop setting these guards up to kill me?
Well, you could always take them out instead.
Now we're talking.
If a guard hasn't seen you, you can sneak up behind him. You paying attention? This is complicated.
Of course, we're talking about taking out guards.
Right. Sneak up behind him and hit the triangle button to knock him into the air. Then press the square button to slam him down hard.
Sneak attack. Nice. So that's the triangle button to knock him into the air, then the square button for the slam.
You got it. Now give this guy the business. Unfortunately, the slam makes noise. Do it too close to another guard, and he'll be all over you.
It's easy. You take out the first guy, then hide out when the second thug comes running. Wait until his back is turned, then strike.
Try taking out both these guards without being caught. Nice work. I pity the guard that crosses your path. Now for the showstopper. See that boat slung up above? That poor unsuspecting guard?
Yeah?
Feel like dropping it on his head?
Oh yeah.
This button will release the boat. Make sure the guard's under its shadow before you know, knock him senseless. Look for those buttons around town. The place is littered with unsafe machinery. Know what I mean? As you know, we sometimes need reconnaissance photographs to plan for a heist.
Ah, the humble recon photo. The unsung hero of many a caper.
I've outfitted your binocucom with a camera. Click down on the right analog stick to bring it up.
I tell you, Bentley, you designed this thing really well. The left analog stick aims where you want to look, and the right analog stick lets you zoom in and out. So easy.
Of course, it won't always be so easy. Sometimes you'll need to get a better vantage point.
That shouldn't be too difficult.
Your targets can also be moving. Makes getting a good shot that much more difficult.
It's okay. So long as I'm quick with the zoom, I'll be fine.
Let's put it to the test. Take a picture of each of these guards without getting caught.
Bro.
As you know, we sometimes take
Skip.
reconnaissance photographs to plan for a heist.
Ah, the humble recon photo. The unsung hero of many a caper.
I've outfitted your binocular with a camera. Click down on the right analog stick to bring it up.
Oh, so I'll come back to this game next Wednesday. I think I'll only be able to stream Wednesdays, but hopefully you'll be able to make it. Let me check who's streaming right now. Oh, Raid Couch, since he showed up today. They changed the... Dang, I'm late. Yeah, no worries. Oh, it's getting really hot in here, too. I just want to cool down. Anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And as always, bye-nie.